are here in Cambridge today. We just heard from Marianne Williamson, presidential candidate, and Dr. Cornel West.
So you want to tell me about the event, what was going on here, and a little bit about the band?
Well, you may have noticed that our society is regressing a little bit. We're losing rights, women are losing rights, blacks are losing rights, and there needs to be a response, and a credible response. So we started an organization called Dept of P.E.A.C.E, which P.E.A.C.E is an acronym for political, economic, academic, cultural, and environmental equity. And someone brought to my attention that there was a young lady named Marianne Williamson who was already talking about the Dept of P.E.A.C.E. So naturally I had to look her up. That's what Google is for. And I was so impressed and so moved by her platform that we took it to our board. The board said, hell yeah, we're going to award her for her work for humanitarian causes and for causes of justice and decency was just unrivaled. So she's everything we could ask for in terms of a thinker and even a doer. And we want to support her, quite frankly, in her run. And quite frankly, it's not a personality thing. Anybody who had that platform we would support, but she's the one that has the platform.
I really agree with the platform to disrupt the system and the idea that there needs to be a grand restructuring, centering the voices of those most marginalized within this nation, and I am supporting Marianne.
Why are you behind her?
Principles, because of the principles in which she believes in, and for people and for the country.
I love the conviction that she speaks with about real issues. She has a deep historical understanding of this country, and I think being able to express that on a national stage and in front of massive groups of people is really important. It's the only way the needle's going to get moved.
Well, the thing is, though, that I have a deep suspicion of the neoliberal elites in the Democratic Party. I don't think they want a robust and serious conversation. So I don't really know how Sister Marianne, I don't know how Brother Kennedy is going to be able to get the word out. No debates in the primary, no serious contestation whatsoever. And so, I myself, I haven't come out for any candidate, but I have a deep suspicion of the hegemonic forces in the Democratic Party. I think they're milquetoast. I think they're corporate. I think they support militarism in ways that I have deep problems with. And I don't think they hit the issue of poverty. See, I come out of the Martin Luther King Jr. legacy. Poverty, militarism, and materialism, and then any form of racism, sexism, losing sight of humanity. Jews, Muslims, Arabs, Palestinian, gay brothers, lesbian sisters, trans, Irish, Italian, anybody. But that's King's legacy. When that standard is set, and then I look at the Democratic Party, I say, my God.
They co-opted the term woke, and they're talking about wokeism and transgenderism. That's how they use that word. Can you talk about some of the issues that the Republicans are twisting around, and how you think that's going to play out in this election cycle?
Well, it's hard to say because you got ecological catastrophe escalating, in Florida and California and New York and other places. There's a certain whimsicalness to these elections. They respond to various events that's happening. So they try to talk about woke and cultural issues now. There might be major crises at that time. China might go to war with Taiwan, you know what I mean? There might be a war in the Middle East, you know what I mean? What's happening in Eastern Europe may escalate, so they won't even get a chance to talk about critical race theory or woke. But the right wing is always open to trying to use issues of distraction to get us to attend to the less important things than what is crucial. You talk about critical race theory, all your work. Do you believe that black people are human beings who deserve respect and decency? That's all you need.
For more 2024 coverage, go to youtube.com/RodWeber.
Support my work at patreon.com/RodWeber.
And see our old film, 2020 The Dumpster Fire, free on Tubi.